Live from New York City, it's the Wendy Williams Show. Today, Wendy's sounding off on all the juiciest hot topics. And star of the hit series The Game, Brittany Daniel is here, telling us what to expect in the surprising last season. Plus, Food Network star Katie Lee shares her favorite warm weather recipes. So bring on the heat. Now, here's Wendy!
So nice! Thanks for the love. Ta-da! Thank you for watching. My co-host, my studio audience. I'm doing great. Spring has finally sprung here in New York. Let's get started. It's time for Hot Topics. Thank you. What a reception. So, I've got lots to talk about during Hot Topics. So while they continue to cheer, you and I can talk. Oh, they're with us. I was telling everyone at home that we have a lot to talk about during Hot Topics. So let's get started, all right? So Nick and Mariah, they say that there could be hope for them after all. They say, I don't say. All right, so here's the deal. So Nick was asked recently if they'd ever get back together. And he paused for a moment, and then he goes, never say never. I say he was being polite to the very fragile-minded mother of his twins. Look, what's he supposed to say? Heck no? Or that ship has sailed? I mean, they just spent Easter together as a family, and it's you know, once you have kids with a woman and then you're divorcing her, you have an obligation not to badmouth her when the cameras stop you. You do. And I like that he said never say never. Now, I know that means, because I was asked in our morning meeting, Wendy, do you think that that's giving Mariah false hope that they might get back together? I said, no. Mariah knows what it is. You know, it's just like if your man said never say never to the press. You actually know what that is. You're never getting back with him, but at least he's being polite for the sake of the kids and my fragility, right? Anyway, that was very cute, Mariah. Nick, you also. But Mariah does need to move on, and not that guy that we were telling you about, that Ratner, longtime friend of his. I'm talking about move on to like a real relationship. On a side note, though, Mariah showed support, or Nick showed support of Mariah by posting her oh so airbrush album cover on Instagram. Take a look. This is Mariah's new album. It is definitely... Wait, no, hold on. All right, not hold on. Show the other one. Show the real Mariah. It's not bad, the real one, but she just goes so overboard with everything and then stretches. But here's the great thing about this album, because I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, she's still trying to make new music. Why can't she just stick with the music that we already know and then take that residency in Vegas, which I've been suggesting what she's going to do? Well, it turns out that the album is called Number 1 to Infinity. The only new song is the Infinity song. There are 18 other songs on it, all the ones that we know. The Vision of Love, and yeah, and The Honey, and all that. Yeah. So that is definitely worth a check out. So let's talk about Lindsay Lohan. Do you remember we used to talk about her so much that we do, now it's time for a Lindsay update? Well, now it's time for a Lindsay update. Hit it! So apparently Lindsay, who's still over in the UK, she's trying to live her life, you know, on the straight and narrow, I guess being sober and, you know, staying out of, you know, the press, which is great. Her mother, Dina, who is one of these young moms, you know, beautiful woman out on Long Island. Dina is reportedly negotiating to join UK's celebrity Big Brother. Now, that show is not so big over here, I mean, anymore. Do you still watch Big Brother? No. Did you used to when it first came on? No. Oh. Well, I did, but I don't watch, is it still on? I have no idea. But I can tell you, in the UK, Big Brother is huge. And they take some of our celebrities and throw them in the house, like I know Perez Hilton's been on. And who else? Gary Busey. Janice Dickinson is rumored to be part of Dina Lohan's. LaToya Jackson was on the UK. Anyway, Dina is denying that she's going to be doing this, but I say she probably is going to do it. I hear that you can get, you know, a nice $200,000 paycheck. You know, and I also heard that Janice Dickinson's going to be a part of this household. But one big problem that hi Janice. Still a mess after all these decades. I love her, in a good way, Janice. Anyway, the one big problem with Dina is that Lindsay doesn't want her mom in London. Does not want her over there because Lindsay's trying to live her life like a normal person. And you know, Dina is one of these moms who, much like Kris Jenner, who wants, you know, attention, and she wants to be young, and, you know, she's probably the mom that, you know, mixes the martinis, and then Lindsay might, you know, go along and drink it. And I don't know what they do together. All I know is that we've heard things. So Lindsay's trying to live a nice, clean life. And I say, Lindsay, your mom's gonna, first of all, she's not like she's gonna be out there in the club. She's gonna be trapped in that Big Brother house. So she'll be off the street. Also, even if she gets kicked out of the house and she has to do press, you don't have to see your mom. See, to me, Lindsay does not have an obligation to get together with her mother just because her mother's over in London. As a matter of fact, as far as I'm concerned, Lindsay, it'd be fine if you just hid out from your mother. I mean, you can express your opinion, but remember, this is $200,000 that if she doesn't get it from Big Brother, chances are she might be asking for it from you. You know what I'm saying. So I don't see anything wrong with that. I mean, I need space from my parents. Everybody needs space from your parents. I mean, I know what you're saying. You're lucky you do have parents. I know, we're lucky if we do have our parents. But sometimes we need our space, correct? Correct. That's all I'm saying. Good morning, Mommy and Daddy. You know I need my space. Anyway, Taylor Swift's new boyfriend, Calvin Harris. First of all, I was shocked that they were still together because we were reading that he's an alleged opportunist who likes to get together with these popular girls to raise his popularity. Now, I know he's a worldwide DJ. I knew who Calvin Harris was, but many of you might not have known who he was. But now you do, you know, a little bit more because he's dating Taylor Swift, so that's good for him. Anyway, he's got a, first of all, he's a lot older than her. She's like 21. And he's, what, 31?
31. She's 25.
All right, 25 and 31. That's not so bad. That's good, as a matter of fact. Anyway, he's got a strict rule for her. It's a rule I wouldn't follow. I mean, we just got here in this relationship, and you're putting down rules? He's banning her, reportedly, from writing songs about him if they break up. First of all, I've made a fortune. I'm a worldwide music artist off writing songs about breakups. You are not going to come in my life, Calvin, and ruin my formula. Like, and if you don't want me to write a song, then just don't break up with me. You know what, I think that this is a jerky move, but if she really likes him, if I were her, I would still stay with him, and then once they break up, write the song anyway. But I would say, oh my God, look, that song is not about you, it's about Melvin Paris, or something. Anyway, shame on you with the new rules, and Taylor, do your thing. We like to hear about your love life. I have a surprise for you. I have a surprise for you. I have a surprise. Yeah. All right, the new promo for Bruce Jenner's Sit Down with Diane Sawyer was just released. It's very short, but it says a lot. Are you ready? Yes! Hit it!
Friday night, April 24th on ABC.
My whole life has been getting me ready for this.
Bruce Jenner, The Interview, The Journey, The Decisions, The Future. The Diane Sawyer exclusive. Friday, April 24th on ABC.
2 hours. Just Bruce and Diane. And it's a Friday night, so we can stay up late. Just as long as you remember to tune into our show that following Monday, so we can talk about it. And shout out to all my Facebook fans. I expect you all to be sending messages while it's going on. You know I'm a foodie and I love food with TV. I was even thinking, what kind of snack am I gonna have? And I was thinking like some sparkling apple cider and some horseradish cheese on water crackers with a little spread of fig on top. The idea of the hot and the sweets on a thin cracker would go perfectly with Bruce. And then, only did I realize after deciding all this stuff, I'm not even gonna be in front of the TV on the 24th at 10 o'clock, at 9 o'clock. I'm gonna be on stage telling jokes in Detroit. This is But this is where that DVR thing that you all use would definitely come in handy. No, we don't have that.
We'll get you one.
Is that another thing to dust?
We're gonna send you a nice clean one.
Is it built into the cable box?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
It is?
It is. Or a VCR. No, we don't use
We don't
VCRs.
have VCRs.
No.
VCR? Really, old lady? So that means that I have to call the cable man over to bring me a new cable box?
They might be able to hook it up.
No, well,
via
that won't be happening. I don't like
wires?
strangers coming over.
All right.
I told you, something has got to be broken down to the ground at our house before I'll have somebody come in and service it. Well, just, you guys, make me a copy. All right, thank you. So Shad Moss, who doesn't want to be called Bow Wow anymore in a county, he's 28 years old, he's a grown man. Hi, Shad. How you doing? Well, you know, Shad is engaged to Erica Mena. And at 28 years old, though, people are shocked that he still lives with his mother. In a mansion. Does that make a difference? See, for me, there's no house big enough, Ma, Daddy. There's no house big enough. But look, apparently he's got this 8-bedroom mansion in Atlanta. And his mom, this is his mom here, he's got one of those young'uns. Hi, Miss Bow Wow. Anyway, his mom lives on the main floor and upstairs, and apparently Bow Wow and Erica Mena, the fiance, live in the basement. It's the basement of a mansion. It's not like everybody else's basement with, you know, spiders. Spiders. And the boiler goes on and you hear all that noise down there. You know, they said that they fixed it up. And I think that this is terrific. Listen, if it's a mansion basement, it's not so bad. First of all, he's gone for a lot of the year because, you know, he's on that CSI cyber. They do that out in Atlanta, you know, or in LA. So he's back and forth. And it's nice to have somebody staying at your house in the main area as opposed to the mom in the basement. Because when people stay in your house, when you're gone for long periods of time, you can change the light pattern. Like tonight, I'll sleep with the dining room light and the living room light on, you know, and maybe the entrance to the house. Tomorrow, you know, I'll turn those off and just put the back door light on and maybe the garage light. You know, so the killer is not coming in to kill and rob. You know, Bow Wow and Erica living in the basement of a mansion is totally different than Bradley Cooper's mom and Gloria because they live together too. Well, you know what? His father passed away, and then he took Gloria in. But now it's time for Gloria to get out, to me. You know, I mean, like, he's grown. He's still with Suki Waterhouse. The three of them live in the house. The problem is that nobody's living in a basement, and nobody's living in an attic. You know, sometimes people fix up their attics. Do you remember that episode of The Brady Bunch? When Marsha and Greg moved into the attic, and then they were separated by beads, which to me was a little creepy, because when you're 16, you're supposed to have more separation than beads from your stepsister. Anyway, but they all live on the main floor of the house. Like, the bedrooms are, like, you know, down the hall from one another. The Coopers and, you know, Mrs. Cooper and whatnot. And they all share the same, it's just different, you know, than living down in the basement. Anyway, let's move along. So now, Alec Baldwin and Kim Basinger's 19-year-old daughter, Ireland, just checked into rehab. Well, she's a beautiful girl. She's tall. She's like 6 feet tall, real long limbs, and she models. I mean, she doesn't model like Cara and Kendall and those girls, but she does some sort of modeling with all that height. Yep. What's the point in being that tall if you can't model or have a talk show? Anyway, Ireland says that she needs intensive therapy to deal with emotional trauma. In other words, she's letting us know it's not drugs. Is that funny? Then why are they laughing? So she's only going to be there for 2 weeks. To me, it's just me talking. If you need therapy for intense emotional trauma, it would seem to me that you need at least 1 month in a facility. Ireland said that she's not blaming her parents, although at 19 years old, I venture to say it's probably her parents' fault. But we all blame stuff on our parents when we were 19. It wasn't until we got to be about 39 that we started forgiving them for stuff that they were just ignorant about. But, you know, remember, her father's the same one with that really, really funky personality that called her, "You little pig!" Remember the phone recording? Back in the day, she's like 12 years old. She's going to hear this from her father. And then Kim Basinger is alleged to suffer from depression. She's also an agoraphobic, like scared to go outside. And she's also one of those people who she stays out of the sun, ergo the beautiful skin, but she's like very, like, I'm not going in the sun. So, you know, with parents, you know, with issues, and as parents we all have issues, I know. But we're talking about her. Look. When your parents have issues and they put you through it and you're 19 years old, it would seem to me that, yeah, and they're Hollywood parents, yeah, you know, a few stints in rehab are just, that's what's in your future. On another note about Ireland, because I didn't know that much about her other than that her daddy called her a pig when she was really young, and the stuff about her mom. Do you know much about her? No. Well, we started digging. And we didn't have to dig too far. First of all, she's down with the swirl. Meaning she likes all kinds of relationships with black people and Asian people and whatnot. Also, she likes rappers. And she likes women. Yeah. So these two aren't together anymore. Doesn't Ireland look just like her mom right there? Beautiful. Anyway, so the rapper's name is Angel Hayes. And they're not together anymore, but that just, I mean, this is a lot of insight into this young lady right here. Well, good luck, Ireland, with getting your stuff together, and we'll be watching you, because that's what we do here. Congratulations to Kimora Simmons. She just welcomed another baby. It's time for a celebrity shout-out. Hit it! Do we always have to clap the same way? I mean, sometimes maybe we can get a soul clap. Ew. Ew. Somebody up there is stomping like they're catching the Holy Ghost. Anyway, look. Kamora and her husband, Tim Listener, welcomed their first child, a boy named Wolf Lee. Now, remember, this is the kind of guy that I think a lot of, you know, like the older, more established celebrity girls need. This Tim Listener, she picks them right. This is Mariah. This is what you need. You don't need rappers and producers and famous people. You need this. Tim, as I've told you before, is the chief of Goldman Sachs Singapore. Yes. Yes. And Kamora has picked correct babies' fathers the whole time, from Russell Simmons to Jaimin Hinsu, and now this Tim. And she locks them all down with kids and takes the coins and goes right to the bank. Good for you, Kamora. Oh, keep clapping. We've got more terrific show for you, everybody. From the TV show, The Game, or the BET show, The Game, the lovely Brittany Daniel is here. Plus, celebrity chef Katie Lee is gonna show us how to cook up some delicious meals. But up next, it's time for Celebrity Look-alike. So grab a snack and come on back.
Wendy's back with all new, juicy, hot topics.
You know we've got a flair for the dramatic here.
Plus,
Please welcome Keke Palmer.
on her new movie Brotherly Love and the latest romance rumors.
That man shouldn't be that fine.
Tomorrow on an all-new Wendy.
Welcome back. It is time for Celebrity Lookalikes. Let's get started. Our first celeb lookalike comes from Shauna D., who watches The Wendy Show on KTXL in Gold River, California. Shauna thinks that she looks like Carrie Underwood. So let's take a look at the real Carrie Underwood. And let's take a look at Shauna. Yes. Yeah, that's a good one. Thanks, Shauna. Our next celebrity lookalike comes from Summer J., who watches The Wendy Show on WAGA in Lithia Springs, Georgia. And Summer thinks that her Uncle Elliot looks like Samuel L. Jackson. So let's take a look at the real Samuel L. Okay, and let's take a look at Uncle Elliot. Yeah. He's Jackson-esque. Elliot has fun looking like Samuel L. He even resembles Sam's character in Pulp Fiction. Let's take a look. All right, now let's look at Elliot. Oh, God. A mess. Okay. Our next celebrity lookalike comes from Andrew D., who watches The Wendy Show on KRIV in Houston, Texas. And Andrew thinks that he looks like, ooh, the oh-so-hot Liam Hemsworth. Let's take a look at the real Liam Hemsworth. And now let's look at Andrew. They didn't mean to boo Andrew. Andrew, look, I see it in the eyebrows. I see it in your steely glance. You're Hemsworth-esque, but not an exact look-alike. We're critical here, Andrew. Thank you. By the way, do we have a picture of Carrie Underwood's husband? Because I think that Andrew looks more like Carrie Underwood's. We don't have that? Okay, never mind. His name is Mike. Anyway, our next celebrity lookalike comes from Tasha H., who watches The Wendy Show on WFXT in Quincy, Massachusetts. And Tasha thinks that her son, Brian, looks like Bruno Mars. All right, let's take a look at the real Bruno Mars. Hey. Now let's take a look at Brian. Well, While they don't necessarily look alike, I bet you they're the same height. If you or someone that you know looks like a celebrity, share the photos with us. Go to wendyshow.com for all the details. Up next from the game, Brittany Daniel is here. As the tough-talking Kelly Pitts on BET's hit show, The Game. Take a look.
You know what? They never give enough marinara sauce with these. We need to get some more. Garçon!
Tasha,
What?
I need you to talk Chardonnay down before she does something that we'll all regret.
How am I going to regret Jason's mess?
This mess affects Jason's money, Saber's money, your money, since it affects your client Blue's money. But there's also reputations. Jason's reputation, my reputation, the team's reputation. There's a lot of money and reputations on the line here, Tasha.
Please welcome the lovely Brittany Daniel. You look very, very fit.
I do?
Yes.
Look at you.
Not that you didn't look fit last time I saw you, but today, I mean, you... Wow.
Thank you.
It's nice to see you again.
Nice to see you.
So this, everybody, in case you don't know, is the last season of the game.
I know.
How do you feel? Be honest.
I had such mixed feelings when they told me, because we've been doing the show for 8 seasons,
yes.
9 seasons. We're about to have our 9th season. So I had such mixed feelings. And I was shocked, too, because I'm the person in the cast that I always have a vision board. So I've always had a cast photo up on our vision board, a cast and crew photo. So our show was on for 3 years on the CW.
Right.
And we got canceled.
Right.
But I always had our cast photo. And we were canceled for a whole year. And I always had our cast photo. And I told the cast members, I go, we're not going to be canceled. You guys, we're going to come back.
Yes.
My cast photo is on our vision board. I was like, it's coming back. And after a year, our show came back. And I was like, it came back because I had the cast photo on there.
So, are you going to be taking anything from the set?
Am I going to be taking anything? I took some of the wardrobe.
Of course.
Because Kelly Pitts had some good wardrobe.
Yes.
There's like this red maroon leather dress that I wore a couple seasons ago, so I had to take that.
Of course. Of course. So, you know, with everybody there in the picture, there's one person that I heard that you were rumored to be dating. Correct me if I'm wrong.
I know who you're going to say.
The new draft in the purple shirt.
No.
Are you dating him?
Ladies, I'm not dating him. I know you guys all hate...
Hooking up with him?
No, y'all, the funny thing is that we went out shopping for furniture. I invited him to go shopping with me because he has great taste.
Okay.
And the funny thing is that I Instagram photos of us shopping, and then one day online it pops up that we're dating, and they stole my pictures off of Instagram.
Gotcha.
And they're like, they're dating. I'm like, those are my photos.
You were at his friend. Well, see how rumors get started?
I know. It's so funny.
Are you dating anyone?
No, I'm single.
That's nice. Would you ever consider online dating?
You know, I've considered it. There's actually a site, there's an app called Hinge. Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah, I have.
It connects you with Facebook friends.
Yes.
So I feel like that's a cool way because at least you know them through a friend. So I've considered that, but I've never done any online dating.
Yeah, because I hear you don't get out much. Like a little birdie told me that, you know, you'd probably date if you actually left the house. What do you do in that house? What do you do? Well, no, like, I'm a home... well, people... The streets talk.
Yeah.
You know, Brittany. But I'm a homebody also.
Yeah.
What do you like to do in the house?
No, I mean, I'm just not really out in the bars and things like that. I'm more healthy. I like to go to bed early and work out and things like that. So I guess I'd probably need to meet somebody through friends.
Yes.
You know, I'm not really hitting all the parties.
Yeah,
like
yes, yes. Now, in case you didn't know this, she's an identical twin. Now, I love twins. And I saw this picture right here. I can't even tell which one is you and which one's your twin. Who are you?
I'm in the red.
Wow. What's her name again?
Cynthia.
Cynthia. Now, Cynthia is married?
Yes, she is. She's got 3 kids.
And she's got 3 kids.
Yeah.
Does
we
she
live completely different lives.
Yeah, do you?
Yes.
Well, does she...
I'm 39 and I'm single and I have no kids, so we live completely different lives.
But
and I'm a Hollywood actress.
Well, what does she do?
She's a photographer. Yeah. She's an amazing photographer.
Is she judgmental on you and your swinging single life? Is she judgmental? Do you know?
No, she's so supportive. She's my absolute best friend.
Well,
she's
that's
the best.
nice. Now, is it true that you and your sister were legendary doublemint twins from back in the day? Okay. Well, we found a little something on YouTube, so I would like to play this. Look at the 2 of them. That is just so adorable. So you weren't doublemint twins, just...
I have not seen that commercial.
It's on YouTube. Look.
You can find everything on YouTube.
Isn't that the truth?
It's
Isn't
scary.
that the truth? It is scary.
Oh my gosh. We were like 8. That other one, one of them we did when we were 16, and that one we did when we were 18. That's a weird thing, though, when you do a doublemint commercial, because then you get weird, creepy dudes that come up to you all the time, and they're like, double your pleasure.
Yes, because that was the tagline.
And I'm serious, because we kind of matured quickly when we were young.
Yes.
So we looked a lot older, so it's like we're like walking with our brother, and guys are like, double your pleasure. And my brother's like, I'm going to beat your...
Now, did your mom and dad, were they like Hollywood parents, that, you know, taking you from audition to audition?
My mom managed us when we were younger, but she never pushed us into it. We got into acting when we were like maybe around 16, but she was just an awesome, supportive mom. I'm from the South, so we didn't have weird Hollywood parents or anything like that.
Now, you have always been the only white girl or white person that I can think of on the game.
Yeah, a lot of projects I've done. Yeah.
You're really
I'm the token white girl.
Yeah, like tell other people some of these projects that you've done, because you were in White Chicks.
White Chicks, Little Man. I know, it just worked out that way.
Yeah. And you date black men.
I have dated some black men.
Yes. Now,
but it's funny, though. I mean, people say I have, like, this inner black woman in me, but but it's funny, though. Sometimes in the makeup trailer, I don't know what, like, Wendy and Brandy will be talking, and I'm like, okay, I feel really cool, and then sometimes I don't know what you're talking about. Like, Brandy will be like a year ago, she's like, and this girl was giving me some shade, and I'm like, wait, we're in the trailer, I don't know, it's not shade, what are you talking about? And then I feel not cool at all.
Well, I compiled a list of some stuff from the Urban Dictionary.
Yes. Let's see how cool I really am.
Yes. All right. Now, do you know what on fleek means?
Girl, you are on fleek.
Okay.
You are on point.
Okay, on point.
Those shoes, those legs, that body is on point.
Okay.
On fleek.
Okay. My government. Have you ever heard that phrase used?
I don't know that one.
Well, like, my government is Wendy Hunter. That would be your full legal name.
Okay, yes, I got that.
My government.
Okay, my government.
Oh, Suzanne?
My government.
Suzanne, you didn't know either? All the time you've been working at this black show, you didn't know?
I'm not the only one.
Okay. What about basic? As in...
Well, okay. I know that one. Mm-hmm. It's like you're beige, like you're unoriginal.
Yes,
like you're
unoriginal.
vanilla.
Basic. Like nobody...
Like beige.
Yeah, beige. Unoriginal. Very...
Yeah.
Okay. What about a side piece?
Oh. Like booty call.
No.
Like side piece, like your hoochie mama, like...
No, well, a side piece would be like the mistress.
Yeah.
Yes, the hoochie mommy.
Did I say like your booty call? Like,
the side piece, yes. Okay, not yes, but yes.
Oh, I know that one,
What's that?
I had to say that on the show. Brandy said that. She's like, yes. Like, I like that. Yes.
We like you. Thank you so much for being here again. It's Brittany Daniel, everybody. The 9th and final season of the game premieres on June 3rd at 10 o'clock on BET. And you can catch Brittany in Joe Dirt 2 on July 16th.
Yes.
Up next, we're in the Wendy kitchen with Katie Lee. Don't go far. It's a roaring good time on an all-new Wendy. Things get wild around the hot talk table. As usual, you guys are on fire. Plus, beautiful. Some furry friends stopped by. Is this a llama? How you doing, llama?
Friday on an all-new Wendy.
Hi. It's time to do something in the Wendy kitchen. Or in our case, the Wendy counter. Our next guest, everybody, is one of the co-hosts of one of my favorite shows on the Food Network. It's called The Kitchen. She also has a new cookbook called Endless Summer. Please welcome back to our show, Katie Lake. Yeah. Okay. And by the way, tell the gang over at The Kitchen and you congratulations on your Emmy nomination.
Thank you. We're so excited. Congratulations on yours.
Thank you. So, the book Endless Summer, what's it all about?
So, Endless Summer, summer's my favorite time of year. I love to cook in the summer. It's easier. You have access to such great produce. You really don't have to do a lot to make the food taste good. And it's naturally healthier because you do want to eat more vegetables and fruits.
Yeah.
So, it's just a fun time to cook.
So, it's funny because we're cooking inside as opposed to outside like a lot of us during the summer. What are we going to make today?
We're going to make Vietnamese beef noodle bowls. These are so yummy. So, think of this as your family's new taco night.
Okay.
Because it's kind of build your own bowl.
Okay,
so
let's get started.
We're going to start with some flank steak, and I'm going to make a marinade. So I've got fish sauce. Have you ever used fish sauce before?
No.
It's really stinky, so don't smell it. But it makes your food taste so good. There's so much flavor. I've got brown sugar.
Why wouldn't you just use fish as opposed to flank steak?
Well,
You're putting fish sauce in it.
but it's different from the fish.
Okay.
You know, it's like a sauce that you would find a lot in Vietnamese dishes and Thai dishes, and super flavorful. So ginger, brown sugar, and grated garlic.
Okay.
So there's a lot of flavor going on here. You balance the spicy that we're going to have later with that sweet in here. And then you... It's stinky, right?
Stinky.
It's stinky. Don't
Now,
smell it.
tell me something about flank steak.
Okay.
I've never cooked with flank steak. Is this a tougher piece of meat? It's more affordable?
It's more affordable,
Okay.
and it gets really nice and tender in this marinade.
And how long do you marinate?
You can do this for 30 minutes up to 4 hours. So you could put this, you know, in the refrigerator, go off, do what you got to do, or you can do it 30 minutes before.
Okay.
So I have some here that's already marinated. You want to blot it dry with a paper towel.
Now, everybody doesn't own a wok. I don't.
You don't have to have a wok. You can do this in a skillet.
Okay, perfect.
So I use some canola oil and put that in there. And then you add your beef to it. And I pat this dry with a paper towel so you get a nice sear on it.
Okay.
Because if it's too wet from the marinade, you won't get that nice browning. So you just kind of, you know, walk it around.
Smells really good.
And you can add some of the marinade to it if you want after it browns. I've got some down here that's already done. So this is how you build your own bowl. You give everybody a bowl of rice noodles. If you're gluten-free, this is a great option.
Okay.
So you get your bowl of noodles, and then you put everything in different dishes. You've got the beef, there's shredded carrots, there's mint leaves, cilantro, cucumber. So great fresh summer flavors, limes, and then I make this little vinaigrette out of lime juice, honey, some more of that fish sauce, and some chili peppers. I know you like spicy.
Yes, I do.
Some lettuce in here.
I'm not on lettuce today.
No lettuce.
No.
Nah.
I've had it with that.
I want some hot sauce.
Yeah,
I like
exactly.
mine spicy.
This is a little
sriracha.
sriracha.
On there. I love the hot, spicy food. What do you think? Good?
Good.
All right. I like it.
I love the taste of the honey.
Yeah.
It rises up.
You need that
What do you
sweetness to balance it out.
Speaking
So
of
now
sweet.
it's time for dessert. Yay! This is an angel food cake. It's my great-grandmother Pearl's recipe. She won a lot of prizes with this, actually. So we call it her blue ribbon cake.
Okay.
She won her washer-dryer. She won her stand mixer, her stove.
Where are you from?
I'm from West Virginia.
Okay.
So it's a lot of egg whites. You've got about 16 egg whites in here. You beat it up with some sugar until stiff peaks, and then I'm adding cake flour, and you want to sift it in, and then just really
Cake flour? Is that different
gently.
from regular flour?
It is. Yeah, it's a lighter flour,
Oh,
so that
okay.
it, you know, your cake won't fall. So you just gently fold it in, just like that. I've got one here already done, and the trick to this is you want to kind of drop it down and then take a knife through it so any big air bubbles
Got it.
are out.
Now, do you have to make it in a bundt cake pan?
You do,
Okay.
yeah. Yeah, so let me pull one out.
I'm not a baker, you know, Katie Lee. I like to cook.
I'm actually not a big baker either. You know,
Because
I have a
everything has
few
to be so
recipes
exact.
I like to do that's easier. So this is how it comes out. We've got some here. I like to put some peaches on it. And so, you want some peaches?
Yes, sure.
Okay. Whipped
Thanks.
cream.
What's that?
Whipped cream. Yeah, there you go. That makes it good. And any fruit that you want,
I like
really,
the
you can put on
color of
there.
it. I mean, normally cakes are like yellow on the inside, but this is,
Yeah, because there's no egg yolks.
Hello, summer.
And actually no fat in this at all.
No fat?
There's no fat.
For more information on these recipes, go to wendyshow.com. Clap it up for Katie Lee. Everybody, her new book is called Endless Summer. It's in bookstores right now. Everyone in our studio audience is going home with their copy. Instagram is next. Don't go away. Nice. Do you want to be my next co-host? Okay, good. Go to wendyshow.com, request your free tickets, and be a part of my studio audience. Make sure you dress to impress. I can't wait to see you. It's time for Instaglam, where Wendy watchers get to show their version of celebrity trends. This week's Instaglam is presented by Vinique. When you shake it, it shimmers. The celebrity look of the day that we're checking out is Sawyer. Sawyer is wearing the sheer trend, and it looks fabulous. She left a little toilet paper someplace, though. Stand down. Anyway, look, today's Instaglam Wendy watcher with their own twist on the trend include Lily from California. She's pairing her green sheer top with a black mini skirt, and really sexy and sophisticated she looks. Also, Alicia is in Tennessee, and she's standing out from the crowd in her funky sheared pants. Also, Evelyn is in Las Vegas, and she looks gorgeous in her white sheer dress and classic nude pumps. You all look fabulous. And ladies, we want to keep you shaking and shimmering, so we're going to send you all a Vinique beauty box. It's valued at over $200. Be sure to follow us on Instagram for your chance to be my Instaglam look of the day. Eye candy is next. This is Ryan Day. She's from Austin, Texas, and she is my audience eye candy of the day. Tell me about your look. It's so simple, but so good.
Thank you for picking me. Again, my name is Ryan Day. I have these beautiful phone earrings.
Telephone earrings?
Yeah, they're kind of fun.
Yes.
I got them online, only $30.
Okay.
This long sleeve cobalt blue dress with the slit in the front.
Love it.
It was only $50 from a boutique. And my bag, again, from online, it was $40. And the shoes were on sale, Jessica Simpson, for $25.
Okay, well, we've got your diva fan, Ryan. We'll be right back, everyone. My comedy show in Detroit is at the Soundboard at Motor City Casino and Hotel. April 24th at 8 o'clock. You can get your tickets at Ticketmaster. Tomorrow, the lovely Keke Palmer stops by. I love you for watching today, and I'll see you next time on